always friends. For as long as he could remember, David had been with Laura. Their lives were intertwined like the threads of a tapestry woven with years of confidences, laughter, and shared secrets. They were inseparable, two souls who understood each other without the need for words. To others, their bond was unbreakable, but David kept a secret that he never dared to confess. He loved Laura from the first moment he understood what love meant. Over the years, their friendship grew stronger, but their love became a persistent shadow. David saw her shine at every moment. Her laughter illuminated any space, and her presence made the world seem warmer. However, the fear of losing her paralyzed him. What would happen if he confessed his feelings and she did not reciprocate them? What if their friendship was broken forever? One day, the news fell upon him like a storm. Laura was in love with someone else. A man who was not him, someone who had appeared in his life like an unexpected gust of wind. David smiled and pretended to be happy, telling himself that his happiness was the only thing that mattered. But the truth burned inside him. He was forced to witness how his world was shaking, how the plans they had built together were slowly fading away. Every outing, every conversation, was punctuated by the presence of this new love. David noticed the sparkle in Laura's eyes when she talked about him. He felt the distance that grew between them like an invisible wall. He tried to convince himself that nothing was changing, that their friendship would remain intact, but the pain of reality devoured him. Time passed, and Laura's relationship began to fall apart. He saw it in her eyes when they were alone, in the way she avoided talking too much about her boyfriend, in the sighs that escaped from her chest when she thought no one was listening. Until finally, one night, Laura arrived with a broken look and a shattered heart. David didn't need to ask her. He understood the moment he saw her. Their relationship was over. That night, between whispers of nostalgia and belated confessions, David allowed his barriers to fall. With each word, the weight he had carried for years slipped from his shoulders. His love, the one he had kept hidden, was finally coming to light. But Laura didn't react as he expected. She didn't smile with relief, nor did she confess that she had always loved him in secret. There was no moment of revelation in which their feelings fit together like pieces of a puzzle. Laura looked at him with unfathomable sadness and, with her soul exposed, took his hand tenderly. She explained that she loved him, yes, but not in the way he loved her. She had always felt immense affection, an unbreakable devotion, but her heart had never beaten for him in the same way. David felt his world silently break. Years of pent-up love, of secret hopes and hidden longings, crumbled in a single instant. Yet, in the midst of the pain, he understood something he had never wanted to accept. His love for Laura had been beautiful, but it had also been a prison. He had clung so tightly to the possibility of an us that he had forgotten to look beyond. That night, as they said goodbye, David felt a strange sense of relief mixed with melancholy. Their love had not had the ending he had imagined, but for the first time in years, he felt he could move on. Days later, as he walked through the city, his eyes met those of a stranger who returned his gaze with a sincere smile. And in that moment, David understood that life always goes on, even when the most deeply rooted dreams fade away.